Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to remove paint from a wood deck. You're going to need a couple things. You're going to need a heat gun, a scraper, and some wood stripper for the edges. And I'll include everything that I used in this video in the description below and in the pinned comment. So one way to remove paint from a wood deck is applying paint stripper to your entire wood deck and then removing the paint with a metal scraper. Now, the previous owners of my house must have had several layers of paint, which resulted in the paint stripper only taking off the first layer. And I knew if I continue with this method, I would have to buy a bunch of paint stripper. So I decided to try another method. So keep in mind in the footage here, I'm using one hand to record and one hand with the tools. So you'll see that I'm running the heat gun along the paint just so I could warm up the paint a little bit and make it very easy for the metal scraper to actually be able to just peel away at the paint. Now you can see that it stops right there. That's where the point of the heat has stopped at that point. So I just have to run through the heat gun again within a few inches. And I'm being very careful not to hold the heat gun very close to the paint because it could potentially burn the wood underneath. And if you're trying to stain your wood deck, then you have to be very careful with this heat gun. In addition to when you get a little closer to your house and your siding, you have to be very careful because the heat gun will melt your siding and then it'll give your siding a warped look. So whenever I get close to the siding, I leave about maybe a foot between like the siding and where I stop with the heat gun. And I'm planning on running through that section with some more paint stripper and just sanding it down and trying my very best to take it off without using the heat gun. But in areas where the paint is on your wood deck that is away from your siding or away from anything that could potentially get damaged by the heat that is let off from the heat gun, I would highly recommend using this method because I was able to peel off several layers of paint that was put on by the previous owner. And a heat gun is really inexpensive. And if you're going to go through with this process, I would highly recommend getting a scraper with a very soft rubber grip because there were several points where my fingers started to hurt just trying to peel away at the paint. And if you have a large deck, then I would highly recommend getting the scraper that I used. Again, a link will be included in the comment section and description below. So I'll leave you guys with some footage of me just scraping away at the paint. And eventually I just kind of made a game out of it just to see how long of a piece I was able to get in one single try. So let me know in the comment section below what is the longest piece that you were able to take off at a time. And if this video helped you out, be sure to leave a like. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.